Hello, and thank you for choosing Affiliated Technology Solutions. In this video, we'll explore the ATS texting portal's standard features, where we will cover the following topics in chapters: My Profile, Conversations, Contacts, and Canned Responses with Message Preferences. Once you are logged into the portal, you will see the main interface with a navigation bar on the left side. We will be covering each of these features one by one. The first place we will start is My Profile. This is where you can access the settings of your ATS texting profile. At the top, you will see the options we will review. Account details, as you see, is where your name, email, and phone number can be verified for your profile. If you need to change any of your account detail information, please contact textats@affiliatedtech.com. Change Password is where you can change your password if needed. Statistics is where you can get some basic information surrounding contacts in your address book. Push notifications will show you what devices you are actively logged into and will receive notifications on when you receive a new message. Conversations is the primary feature of ATS texting and where you will spend most of your time communicating with your customers. Over on the left, underneath the ATS logo, you will see a name and a number. This is the number you will be communicating from. If you have access to multiple numbers, they will be listed in the drop-down menu. Please note, multiple people can manage one number if you choose. Let's go through a sample message to see all the features you have access to when communicating with your customers. Click New Conversation at the top. This is where you will enter the number you wish to text. You may also select a contact if you have added them. We will show you how to do that in the next chapter. Once you have your number or contact selected, you will see the main interface you'll interact with while communicating with your customers. In the middle, you will see the message sent on the right, in blue, and the received on the left, in gray. At the bottom, you will see the text box where you can type your messages. Once done typing the message, you may either click or press Shift-Enter to send your message. On the left side of that message box, you will see some additional options for your messages. The paperclip is for attachments. You can choose a file from your computer to send if needed and upload once selected. The double arrows are for canned responses. This is where you can view, add, and edit pre-made messages you have created to quickly send or respond to a message. We will cover this more in a later chapter. The paper with the pencil icon is for the signatures we will cover in the canned responses chapter. You can choose to add it here as well. This is simple text that will automatically be added to the end of your messages if selected. The smiley face is for emojis where you can pick from a standard set of options to use in conversation with your customers. On the top right of the message window, there are several options you can choose from, which can help you organize your messages. Archive allows you to save the message. Mark Unread is great if multiple people manage your main texting number. This will ensure the message catches someone else's attention who may need to view it. Delete history will remove all communication with that customer. Note this cannot be undone. The trash can will also delete the contact, which also cannot be undone. The circle with the cross through it is to block the number or contact. This stops you from seeing any further messages from that number in this portal. The paper icon is to add notes to the chat to communicate with anyone else who may use this portal. And the page with the arrow is to export the message to an external format where you can select the date range and format. As you will begin accumulating messages with customers, you will see on the left of the main message window a list of conversations. Starting at the top, there is a search feature where you can look for a contact or number. Selecting the funnel icon allows you to filter your conversations further by date or name, read status, archive status, and blocked status. While looking at this list, you have an option to click the checkbox next to the message. And at the top, you will see bulk actions to archive and unarchive, mark unread, and block. Once you have had enough conversations, at the bottom you can navigate the multiple pages you may have. The last thing to note, at the top next to conversations, there is a question mark. Clicking that will give you a user guide that will cover all of the features and functions in detail for future use. Next, let's get into contacts. For this chapter, we will go through how to add or upload contacts. First, let's start by creating a new contact by clicking on New Contact at the top right. As shown, there are a few fields you can enter information into for contact. The first two mandatory fields are name and phone number indicated by the red asterisks. Email address, company name, job title, and notes are all optional. A commonly used feature is the Import button. Clicking this gives you options to upload a large list of contacts into this portal, which may have been exported from your CRM or other management tools. We recommend, as part of a bulk contact upload, to download a sample template by clicking here. Once you have downloaded the sample spreadsheet, you should see something like this. Similar fields for a single contact are present in the columns, and the rows are for each contact. While email, company, title, and notes are an option for you to add, the main criteria needed for contact remain the same: name and number. Pay close attention to the formatting in this spreadsheet, specifically the phone number. This is the exact requirement for the system to recognize the number and add your contact. If you run into errors while uploading, a format conflict is likely the issue. Once you have added your desired contacts to this spreadsheet, save it, and we will show you how to upload it into our texting platform. Back in the ATS texting portal, choose the file you have added all your formatted contacts. At the bottom, you will see the status of your upload indicating the number of contacts uploaded, as well as any duplicates the system found. Click Review Data and Alerts for the next window. There is also an option to copy your contacts from an existing CSV file into this field. Be sure to apply the same formatting we just mentioned. On this next screen, you will be able to validate that the columns match the format displayed. Under Merge Behavior, you can select how you want your data to be uploaded if you need to overwrite existing data, merge and update existing data, or take no action for duplicates. If you have any alerts or duplicates, they will also show below. Following the prompts to finalize import, you will see the confirmation page detailing everything you have set up in previous steps. When you are ready, you may click Finish Import to complete the process. If done properly, you should see your contacts in a list on the left side of the screen. Like the Conversation tab and starting a new message, you can also search for contacts here. You can also click the Action dropdown and choose to either message them or delete the contact. By clicking on a contact in this window, you can edit their information if needed. The settings gear next to New Contact has a few additional options which you will see here. You can delete all contacts or resolve duplicates if you run into any as you work. Take note, deleting contacts is permanent. In this chapter, we will talk about canned responses, pre-written messages that can be used to quickly respond to common questions. They can also be used to automatically respond to a message. There are a few different uses for these, so let's dive in. First, to create a new response, click the Add New Response button at the top right. To begin, give your response a friendly name to help you easily identify it when needed. If you choose this optional feature, you may type in an auto-reply keyword. This will automatically reply to a message if a keyword is detected within that message. Keep this limited to a single word and be very specific, as that exact word must be present in the customer's response to trigger. In the message body, you will type the message you want to automatically send to your customer. The toggle switch for away message can be turned on and off if you would like this canned response to be applied as an away message. If left off, this message can be used manually or automatically if you set up keyword triggers. If turned on, you can select this message to be sent to customers automatically when you are away from the portal for an extended period of time. We will show you some additional features for away messages in just a moment. Two additional features for canned responses are the ability to upload an attachment if you would like to send over images or files to customers, and merge fields. Merge fields are codes you can insert into your message that will pull information you have added to their contact profile, which will automatically be replaced within the message. The most common use is a customer's name. To set a canned response you have created to be an away message, navigate to the menu on the left. You will see an option for your status to be either available or away. If you select away, you will see the canned responses you created for this purpose. Please note, away messages are applied per individual phone number and does not apply to all numbers you may have access to. The last thing to cover is message preferences. In this section, you will have some additional options you can manage. As mentioned earlier with away messages, this section allows you to set an away message interval on how frequent the system will automatically respond to a customer's message while your away status is turned on. Below that, you can select what message you want to be sent as your away message, similar to the sidecard. By selecting your time zone, you can automate your away status by creating a schedule. Setting times and days you want the away status to be turned on makes it easier for you to best serve your customers. Signatures is where you can set and toggle a static message to be sent at the end of your text messages. This is similar to what we covered in conversations. Blocked senders is where you can find a list of blocked numbers you have selected during conversations. Once you are done with your portal or need to switch devices, the Logout button allows you to log out from the ATS texting portal. With that last chapter complete, you have reached the end of this training video for the ATS texting portal and its standard features. We want to thank you for watching. If you would like a live training on any of this information, demos can be requested at affiliatedtech.com/train.